Hi everyone. Hi Rekha.
Hi,
Hi
good
Palak.
evening,
Hi.
everyone.
Mm.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. So, we are back with the episode number 2. So, today we are going to talk about math and daily life. So, over here, we would love to see how significant math is. But for many of us, the question would be, is math there in the daily life? Does it exist? Or it's just a myth? So, today we'll just look at some of the areas where each one of you can give in your input as to what you feel as to where does math exist or it doesn't exist. So let's enlighten all our audiences today and the people out there so that they can also know how significant math is and how it exists at all our micro steps. Before we begin with our discussion, I would just like each one of you to give a brief intro about yourself so that our audience out there, our young minds, know exactly what you guys do. So, Jane, you can go ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Jane and I am working as a HR associate at igebra.
Rekha.
Yeah, hi, I am Mrs. Rekha and I am the Business Development Executive with igebra.
Palak.
Hello, everyone. Myself, Palak, and I am taking care of the customer experience team at igebra.
Chitranj. You're on mute.
Actually, yes. So my name is Chitransh and I am a junior digital marketing analyst and working with igebra.
Okay, so we have all of you over here from different backgrounds. So let's see now what is your take on how math exists in our daily life. So let's start the discussion. So we begin with Palak. So what do you think? Does math exist in our daily life, in our activities?
Yes, that's correctly said, Charvi, because I'm a very disciplined person. So I always want to keep a track of time, especially whenever we are logging in to the meetings and everything. And other than that, how much discipline we are in terms of eating our food and everything. So yeah, like time plays a major role into our life. So that is again numbers, and it is related to math. And other than that, I'm also a health and wellness enthusiast, so I really keep a track of whatever I'm eating. So it helps me to keep a track of how much salad I'm eating. And other than that, what to exercise, how much time to exercise, how much calorie you need to eat. So math is everywhere, I guess. And apart from it, into our jobs also, you can see that on monthly basis we are getting salaries, right? So we calculate that it is getting credited on time or not. So yes, I can completely relate that math is everywhere. We just need to have an eye to see that.
All right. Okay. So, yes, a very important aspect that you covered was the salary. So, yeah, we all can relate to that. We all keep waiting for that particular date so that our accounts are credited with the salary. So, okay, we got a health perspective now, guys. Let's move on to another perspective. Chitranj.
Okay, so I will like to relate maths in our daily life with dancing. Like there are several dance moves, like there are unlimited dance moves, but there are angles at what angle we need to rotate, we need to take a step forward, backward, how we need to shuffle. So there are like maths is related with the angle also. As Palak also said that we are waiting for the salary. So we need to have a count of our spendings and the savings as well. If we go on to purchase anything, we are just calculating the amount, the billing thing, right? And again, yeah, she also spoke about the calorie. So yes, we used to calculate the amount of food which we are eating in grams, kilograms, like liters, milliliters. So everywhere, if it's just about the visualizing the things all around us, you will start finding maths all around you. Like everything has their own shapes, which we can find each and every shape in maths, right? So that's what I think about maths in our daily life, how it's related.
Great, another enlightening perspective, because if an angle goes wrong in the dance move, it can be a disaster, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, well said upon how we connected health and dance. Now let's go on to the third perspective. Rekha.
Um, I am a woman who's married with a child. I belong to a household. So my day starts and ends with math. I thought that math is something that I did back in school, donkey years back. But then when I am speaking to all of you, I'm just realizing that math is everywhere around me, especially working in at a home front, I have to calculate the milk bills, then I have to calculate the servant's salary, how many leaves she has taken. All those calculations are always running in my head. I'm seeing what time the school bus comes. Then everything for me is time, numbers, time, numbers. And if I'm doing my yoga, then I just had a research which said that yoga has 82 lakh asanas. Okay, and everything with a different geometry. So everything around me, as I see as a woman, everything is math. So without which I'll be a total flop. I have to have those numbers in my head.
Okay, so another Wonder Woman perspective we got as to how important numbers are in a married life as well, guys. So now let's go to another perspective. Jane.
Yeah, so I recently discovered that math is all about patterns. And I play music. So I somehow related both of them. And I got to know that music has a lot of math in it. So, in the way that we actually play the chords, we use numbers. And even in the way the pitch and the frequency has to be set. So, math is included in everything that we do. And not only regarding that, even in our everyday life, like when we have to go to school, or what about the number of students in a class, in every aspect we use numbers and we use math in everything that we do. So I think math is everywhere.
Nice. So that's coming from our singer who says math is very important in music. So that's also a very well lit perspective that we got from her side. So, guys, any other thing that you would want our young minds, our young talent out there to know apart from your perspectives? Definitely, we are leaving the platform open for them to give their perspectives. But any other thing that you guys want to add on or tell us about math in daily life?
I observed that everybody in the colony, they're going for a walk in the morning, and everybody has this gadget called the Fitbit. Everybody is counting 10,000 steps. I am thinking, oh my God, I must be walking 20,000 steps inside the house. Who knows? But then, you have math all the time. You're calculating everything. You're calculating numbers are all around us.
Right. Now the smartwatches even have the heartbeat and the ECG there. So I think that's also good business that's coming up. Apple Watches are just growing day by day for that.
Yeah.
People are spending good amounts of money. So again, math is there. So any other perspective?
Yeah, I will like to add on, like, not only on while people go to work, while people used to go to gym, while doing gym, they used to see what is the number of the weight they are going to lift, right? Again, they will be looking for the number of repetitions, how much repetitions you need to perform for each exercise, for how much long time you need to do it, right? So there also we need maths, the calculation. So if something goes beyond the time, it can have occur as a muscle injury, right?
Yes.
So there also we can find a match.
Yes, definitely.
So this is really enlightening that how people, every one of us is relating math with everyday life. And when Rekha was speaking, it just reminded me of like to the household chores that we do on a daily basis. So into our kitchens also, whenever we are cooking, if I want to make something very tasty, it should taste as it is how my mom cooks. So I need to keep a measurement of everything, like how much of masala and haldi and mirchi I should add, so that it should taste exactly how she makes it. So yeah, that's completely true. And other than that, one more thing I would like to say, like these days, if you see that people are becoming very much crazy about financial freedom, and there are a lot of content available on the internet to know that how much, after doing the calculation, the compound effect and everything, you will be able to know that how many years you need to work in such a way that after some time you'll be financially free. So that is really amazing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice. That's great.
Adding on to what Palak mentioned, it's really true that we use math in taking measurements, especially while baking something. You need to make sure that the proportions are actually right. And if anything is out of proportion, the entire thing is spoiled. And even while having food, we actually use the concepts of fractions when we have to divide the food amongst our friends and our family. So I think it's a really interesting part that math is included in every aspect of life.
Great, guys. So you already, all of you have mentioned fractions and ratio and proportion already to our audiences in a very nice way. So I think while having the discussion, all of us were thinking about various things, and we see that math does exist in everything. So we leave this platform open for the other people out there so that they can even tell us, they can message us, DM us, or put a comment so that we also get to know what they feel as to does math exist or it doesn't for them. So all of them can stay tuned, and we'll come back with another episode soon then. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.